Hello everybody, this is Sergey Baklykov. You're watching Baklykov Live. This is my channel where I'm bringing the live streams to the whole new level because I'm not sitting at home. I'm not playing the games. I'm making the stream from the real life, IRL, in real live streaming. 19th of January 2021. This is Epiphany in Russia, baptism of Jesus. And today, all over Russia, there's a lot of people. Well, literally, like several million people, several million Russians are making so-called Epiphany bathing in the rivers and canals and ponds of Russia. They are making the holes in the ice of the rivers and canals and other ponds, lakes, and they deep down there. Are you going to swim? Well, most probably, Captain Ron. Hi, dudes. Hi. I most probably will go there. So there's, as if I can say so, an official and non-official holes like that, but most people are going to the official places where it's definitely like the priest, the churchman coming there and bless the water, so like to make sure this is a really holy water. And there's the rescuers, people who watch the security, and also there's a something like a heating room, the temporary rooms where it's comfortable for you to redress, to undress, to go to the water and to get back. There's pretty warm, and that's good. So here in Saint Petersburg, the main place like that is located right next to the Peter and Paul Fortress on Neva River, and that's where I will go now. Local time 10:35, and the beginning at 12 p.m. So it will take like about an hour for me to get there. But well, okay. Meanwhile, we will enjoy Nevsky Prospect. Historically, this is the very beginning of Nevsky Prospect, the very beginning. It's interesting that by the order of the house numbers, this is the end. But historically, this is the beginning. Because look, here is the square of Alexander Nevsky, Prince of Novgorod. The thing is, all this land used to be the Novgorod land. And there's the oldest monastery and still the biggest monastery of Saint Petersburg. It's Alexander Nevsky Holy Trinity Labra. Okay? And there's, right behind this fence, about here, there's the grave of Pyotr Tchaikovsky. And there is the grave of Fyodor Dostoevsky. And exactly the month of Holy Trinity, Alexander Nevsky Lavra started making this road, which is now Nevsky Prospect. Let's start walking. We now will walk through the whole Nevsky from the very beginning to the very end. Yes, Alexander Nevsky, he got his nickname Nevsky exactly because of Neva River. Thankful for the battle on Neva River in 13th century. That was a pretty significant battle. That's the battle where he saved Russia. But today this is Epiphany. Happy Epiphany, baptism of Jesus. So it's like same as Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist in a Jordan River. Now people of Russia will also go into the river. The only big difference that actually the climate where Jesus was baptized was not the same as here in Russia. But here traditionally, no matter how cold it is, millions of Russian people anyway goes to the rivers and dipping 3 times into the hole on the ice of the rivers, canals, lakes, ponds. And now we're going, as I said, to the main one in Saint Petersburg. Well, actually in Saint Petersburg here is about 20 places for people to come and to make that dipping. But we are going to the one which is considered like the main, because it's right next to Peter and Paul Fortress, the very first place in Saint Petersburg. That's where from Saint Petersburg started. This is the administration of Central District of Saint Petersburg, because Saint Petersburg, because Nevsky Prospect, where we are now, that's the Central District. The Central District of Saint Petersburg. Here is now the administration of the city. Pretty soon I have to meet also Alvina, my wife. Well, Alvina said that she is not gonna dipping today, but I most probably will. I actually used to show this before in the previous years, like 2013, 2015, and even like just my first year when I came to Saint Petersburg. It's like, I guess 2 years ago. But I know it's always looks fun. So why not? So when you dip into the blessed holy water, it's like you wash off the sins out of you. Okay, 20 seconds waiting on the traffic lights and keep going. I've got a new hat. Actually, for this winter, I lost already 2 hats. And I've got a new one yesterday. Hello everyone, keep joining. Local time 10:41 a.m. Saint Petersburg. Well, now it's winter. It's one of not many chances for us to see Saint Petersburg by day, because I normally don't film by day, because I know most of my audience just sleeping by day. So I have to film early in the morning or late in the evening. But the days are now getting longer and longer, and this process now happens pretty fast. Every day, plus 4-5 minutes. We are on the way to the white nights, when the nights will be really, really short. That's all about the northern longitudes, where St. Petersburg is located. We have a pretty long nights at winter time, but in the summertime, vice versa. 2 long days and 2 short nights. The balance. Dudes, I've got my shoes untied, so I need to stop for a second. Looks freezing. No, it's not. It's only -6 degrees Celsius. Okay, I will tie my shoe, okay? Okay, there we go. Thank you for waiting. Well, for the past weeks, especially when I was in Ufa, and the past week here in St. Petersburg, the weather was go down to even -15, -17, 18 degrees Celsius. And even that was okay. That was okay even for an iPhone. It's kept the battery charged pretty well. Almost same as it's when it's just a normal temperature like this. Does the cold bother you? It's not a cold. -6 is not a cold. It doesn't bother me. Well, traditionally, now I'm walking through the most glamorous intersection in St. Petersburg, because here is such an intersection where on each corner there's glamorous store. Like here is Fendi and Chanel. Here it is. There's Rolex. Here is Louis Vuitton, and there Christian Dior and Bulgari. Okay, Louis Vuitton, there's Dior, Rolex, Chanel. In the morning here was some snow, but not too much. I'm now walking the part of Nevsky Prospect, which is informally called an old Nevsky. Informally, that's not officially. Officially, it's all just one Nevsky Prospect. But this is just historically an old part. It's an old part of Nevsky. Okay, 7 seconds. Enough for me to cross. This part of Old Nevsky goes from the square of Alexander Nevsky and Holy Trinity, Alexander Nevsky Lavra Monastery, to Площадь Восстания, the square of uprising. Saint Petersburg. Happy Epiphany. Keep joining the live stream because we are going to the main Epiphany bathing place in Saint Petersburg, which is located on Neva River and next to Peter and Paul Fortress. Hi, Yanis Cohen da Costa. Yeah, I'm really happy here in St. Petersburg, the best city, at least in Russia, at least in my opinion. Local time 10:50. A little bit more than 1 hour to the beginning of Epiphany bathing. Baptism of Jesus. That's what Russian people commemorate today. Now this is an intersection of Nevsky and Suvorovsky Prospects Avenue, named after Alexander Suvorov, one of the most known general field marshals of Russian Empire. The trolleybus. Well, many cars today are dirty, and that's what happens at the temperatures like -5, -6. All the snow melts pretty fast. And the snow turns into some kind of, I don't know, sleet, some kind of wet dirt. Slash. Okay, slash. Okay, so this is where informally the old Nevsky is over. There's the continue of Nevsky right next to Площадь Восстания. And that's already considered like a new Nevsky. But it all, as I said, informally. Because officially this is all just one Nevsky Prospect. Moskovsky train station. From here you can get to Moscow. The fastest way to get to Moscow. Just 3 hours, 50 minutes. I explained that before, that yes, technically an airplane is faster, but that's if to consider just the right time. But if to add there the time to go to the airport, which is a little bit behind the city, like in 22, 24 kilometers from here, from the center, then the thing that's to the airport, you always have to come beforehand, okay, in advance, and then you will arrive to the airport of Moscow, no matter which one of it. There's 3 airports in Moscow: Domo, Dedovo, Sheremetyevo, Vnukovo. No matter, they all are also far from the city. So, and what is really comfortable here, that here from the very center of Saint Petersburg, you arrive to the very center of Moscow. And in total, considering all the things, so Sapsan, that's how is the high-speed train called. Way faster. The fastest way. Also, for many people, more comfortable, because there you're watching the environment of Russia, the nature of Russia, and there's Wi-Fi available, LTE available in most of the places, especially when the train goes next to the towns, villages. So it means next to, not far from the antennas of mobile operators. And yeah, there's no the overloads during the takeoff or landing. This is the entrance to Площадь Восстания metro station, the red line. By the way, I finally need to finish my deepest insight into the Saint Petersburg metro series. I covered all the metro stations of 4 out of 5 lines of Saint Petersburg metro. The first line, the oldest one, which is red line. The second line, also known as blue line. the third line, also known as green line, and the fourth line, known as orange line. Now I need to cover just the fifth line, which is a purple line or violet line. Okay, this is Ligovsky Prospect, intersection with Nevsky, and I need to cross it, and that's where I have now to meet my wife, Alvina. She was in the store called Golden Apple. That's a kind of big chain of perfume stores and stuff like that. Soleil Travels, hi. Hi everybody, it's alright. Everybody who keep joining. Moskovsky train station. And architect Konstantin Ton. Okay, getting back to Nevsky. Brian Ruston, welcome to the club. So here is the mall, which is called Nevsky Center. From the outside, it looks like a pre-revolutionary just a building, just a residential building. But there inside, it's absolutely modern mall. So it's not like GUM. It doesn't look like GUM department store in Moscow, or not as Passage here in Saint Petersburg. Inside, it looks very modern, 20th century. And right here is the entrance to Golden Apple store, Zolotoye Yabloko. That's where I have to meet my wife, and we will continue walking together. I need to call her now to find out where she is. Алло. Где ты? Я уже здесь стою. Okay, she said she is getting out of the store, Golden Apple. It's a huge store. It's a supermarket, perfume supermarket. Meanwhile, let's look at this. The cleaning process on Nevsky Prospect in Saint Petersburg. So one guys are cleaning the snow, another guy moving the snow away. Окей. Привет, намордно кидалочки. Alvina came here. Say hi.
Всем привет.
Let's go. Let's go. So what you've got? Что купила? Что купила?
Я купила массажное масло.
Massage oil. She
Потом
bought.
такое классное мыло. Мне очень нравится, как пахнет.
And the soap.
Зеленский.
Zelensky and Rosen. Только вот я не понимаю, о чем ты сейчас купила? Чтобы таскаться с ними?
Ну, мне нормально. Потом такое для массажа.
Что для массажа? Body oil. Relaxing body oil. With leather. Some shopping.
Ну и всякие органические шампунь и пену для ванны.
Also organic shampoo and foam for bath.
Мыло вообще обалденно.
Okay, meanwhile, this is already 11:05 in Saint Petersburg, Nevsky Prospect, the historical city center of northern capital of Russia. An awesome day, pretty warm, only minus 6 degrees Celsius. Hello, Deborah.
Hello, Deborah.
Alvina also saying hi. Happy Epiphany.
Ты очки забыл, не был?
Я?
Да.
А я их не беру.
А, ты их не берешь?
Они же только для вождения нужны. И то это вечером, если. Nevsky in the morning, 11:05, 19th of January, 2021. Wine enthusiasts, wine bar and shop. I think nice name for the wine bar, wine enthusiasts, stout enthusiasts. I'm a stout enthusiast.
Тебе пишут, зайдите погреться.
А,
Я говорю, на улице сегодня жара.
Альбиночка.
Мы еще с твоим быкапом.
Маяковский street. Vladimir Mayakovsky. One of the most significant Soviet poets. The futurist. His creative union with graphic designer Rodchenko was an amazing. So together they also were creating an amazing, powerful posters. The posters, people still copycat from time to time. Mo boutiques, webcams, hi dudes. Happy Epiphany. Happy Epiphany to you all, guys.
Хорошо.
Да, прекрасно. It's pretty warm today in the streets.
Так тепло.
So freaking warm.
И снежочек какой-то. Мягкий, пушистый. Он именно еще, знаешь, как падает, как в сказке. Так очень воздушно, легко, да, на землю.
Dudes, I'm sorry, but the Soviet boy will never get back. Because I've made, yet 3 years ago, I've made like 4 pilot episodes, and it wasn't met too good. So I'm not gonna keep going. I'm not gonna keep making something what was not met good enough. Double decker. I hope you remember our summer rides on this red double decker. That was awesome. I'm gonna repeat in the summertime or late spring. Okay. Литейный проспект. Литейный means foundry. The thing is, historically, that part was full of foundry factories, foundry industry places. Radisson Royal Hotel. I filmed the separate vlog about this hotel. Check it out. Nice location for you to stay when you will come to Saint Petersburg. Any idea how long these buildings have been here? Most of the buildings here are pre-revolutionary, and I already used to tell many times about one great website which is called How Old Is This .house. There you're getting the map of Saint Petersburg, and you can click on each house and you will get all the information. What's historically is this house, when the construction started and when it's finished, who was an architect, and what's the architectural style it is. How old is this house? Belozerский Palace, 1847, designed by an architect, Andrei Steckenschneider. Belozerский family. It was one of the richest families in Saint Petersburg. Merchants, landowners. They used to own Krestovsky Island in Saint Petersburg. Now here is the concert hall, which became the home scene for Saint Petersburg State Academic Symphony Orchestra. And if you remember, all the time we're coming here, all the time.
Ты не хочешь потом на итальянскую?
Куда?
По-итальянски.
Зачем?
Ну как там, тоже красиво, потише, нет?
Нормально. The embankments of Fontanka River. "20 seconds to go." Anichkov Bridge with 4 sculptures here that are telling the story. The story about the man, the human, handling the nature, where the horse symbolizes the nature. Fontanka River. Anichkov Palace, where it's now located the center for kids' creativity. Yeah, like many different kinds of sections: technical, theatrical, humanitarian, music, And here actually we see only a part of the palace. There's even more there. There we go. That's the place where Russians getting vaccinated from Chinese corona. It's called Siberian corona, Siberian crown. The thing is, if you're getting the beer here, Siberian crown beer here, Siberian corona, and this Siberian corona Russian pub, then Chinese corona already not dangerous for you. I got vaccinated there, if you remember, in one of my live streams. Yeah, I got 3 nice vaccines. Lean Gerardo blocks 130 likes to Sergey's live stream. Good. Good. Thanks so much. Thanks for your likes. I need your likes. Because unfortunately, YouTube these days, same as all the rest social networks, it's all about just mathematics and algorithms. Which is unfortunately, don't really pay any attention how good is your content. But just mostly watching to the reaction of people. And this is pretty bad because that's what turned people and the vloggers mostly trying to make a hype content instead of just a nice, interesting content. So have you noticed that now in a trends, there's almost no any educational videos. Only just different shit, like challenges, other hypes. And even like all the educational materials, even on YouTube, like YouTube Creator Academy tells you that, hey, if you wanna get more successful on YouTube, make content that will attract more people, that will keep them watching. So actually what they explain that, yeah, make it more hypey. Yeah, make clickbait titles. Like, for example, now, actually, even by the recommendation of YouTube, I had to make the title something like, wow, holy shit, swimming in an ice cold river. Unbelievable. Something like that. But I gave it just a normal name. The thing is, why I'm not making the clickbaits. The thing is, I know that the audience that is coming from the clickbaits, it's actually cheap audience. It's coming fast, but leaving fast as well. Okay? So it doesn't really matter how many hypey viewers you have. Like your audience matters. the audience, which really appreciate what you do. You can get fast audience because of hype, but this audience will leave as fast as they will come. Only targeted audience interested in your topic matters. So people who really looking for something about Russia, about Saint Petersburg, they finding me anyway through the search, somehow else through the recommendations, because look, let's say they are watching the videos about Saint Petersburg, about Russia, and YouTube understands that these people are watching about Russia, about Saint Petersburg, and actually suggesting my videos as well. So maybe you don't have a lot of views, maybe I don't have a lot of views compared to other vloggers, but the views I have, they are pretty saturated with the people who really interested in my stuff. So, oh, Mo Boutiques, I'm sorry, I was talking and I absolutely forgot to wave to the camera. Damn it. Damn it. But next time, okay? I'm sorry. Гостиный двор. Yeah, a lot of cleaning today. In the morning here was some snow, and so they are already immediately cleaning it off. Armenian church. The clock tower of City Duma. Grand Hotel Europe and Grand Hall of Saint Petersburg State Philharmonic, named after Dmitry Shostakovich. Okay, so it's already 11:29, and 30 minutes yet to the beginning of the Epiphany bathing. And the main place for that in Saint Petersburg. Happy Epiphany. Dudes, happy Epiphany to all of you. Keep joining. Only 30 minutes at the beginning. We're going to the place. And meanwhile, watching an amazing Saint Petersburg. Awesome weather, only -6 degrees Celsius, no wind. Yeah, happy Epiphany. So there was a grand hall of Saint Petersburg State Philharmonic. Here is the small hall. If you remember, we were here last week. The concerts of the accordionist ensemble, which is called Symmetrio. Check it out. The guys were awesome. Kazansky Cathedral and the House of Zinger. Грибоедов канал. Грибоедов canal, and there, Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Малая конюшенная. Невский. The Lutheran Church, Church of Saint Peter and Saint Paul. I definitely have to get back here again soon for another organ concert. the Grand Horse Toll Street, Большая Конюшенная Street. Stroganov Palace. And this is one of the branches of the Central Public Library of Saint Petersburg, named after Vladimir Mayakovsky. I was making the whole separate vlog about it. Check it out. This is Football Club Zenit. Fun store. Football Club Zenit, the champions of Russia nowadays. They are now an active champions of Russia, of Russian Football Premier League. Now this is the embankments of Moika River. The next one will be Neva. Moika. And this is literary coffee since 1816 here. Here was Pushkin, Dostoevsky, Tchaikovsky. Here is 24/7 Burger King. Okay, that's it. That's where our walk through Nevsky Prospect is over, because Nevsky Prospect is almost over here. Well, there's several more buildings yet, but we will go from here, because that's how through this arch, the arch of the general headquarters, we'll get to Palace Square, and there is still the New Year's tree. If you've noticed, and I used to tell you in my other live streams, the New Year's illuminations or Christmas lights, call it whatever you want, they are removed. But by the decree of the governor of Saint Petersburg, the New Year's tree will stay here till the end of January, to the 30th of January. The thing is, now from Nevsky, all the New Year stuff removed, because Saint Petersburg is already getting ready for the next big day for Saint Petersburg, the end of the siege of Leningrad at the 27th of January. Yesterday, at the 18th of January. That was the day of the break of the siege. But the full liberation happened like 9 days after, at the 27th. So for the first time, for the last 7 years, this year, this winter, here staying the real tree, not an artificial one. So the last time the real tree was here in 2013. Then for 7 years in a row, they was setting the artificial tree here. And this is way nicer, way nicer. The real tree is way nicer. So this is the general headquarters. There's Admiralty or Admiralty, the New Year's tree, Hermitage, also known as Windsor Palace. And this is also the general headquarters. Yeah, it's pretty long building, long and huge. Да, но какова красота, каканува. Прекрасно. It is also decorated in so-called retro style, with the nutcrackers, you know, and all this stuff. Look. Okay, let's go. The cleaning happens everywhere. Ну какова красота. Прекрасно, прекрасно. Вау. Это все очень прекрасно. Прекраснейший Петербург. Awesome Petersburg. The place which is especially absorbed with the culture. On the background, there's the dome of St. Isaac's Cathedral. Where's Saxman? I think he never's that early here. Not as many people in the morning as in the evening. And now I'm getting to Million, so-called Million Street. Like Millions Street. And here is the new building of Hermitage. So here is the entrance to the new Hermitage building with a giant Atlant. I'm not sure how to name it in English. I forgot this word, English word for them. But in Russian language it's Atlants, Atlanti. Athlons. Look at that. They are really huge and pretty athletic. Atlante. Athletes. Okay, athletes. And look, I've noticed their feet never smells nothing. Million. This street goes parallel to Palace Embankment, and now we'll get to Palace Embankment and already to Neva River. Now I will turn to the left. The double-decker. Come on. So we go to Palace Embankment that goes along Neva River. We are getting closer and closer to the main Epiphany bathing place in Saint Petersburg, which is right next to the walls of Peter and Paul Fortress on Neva River. There they made the hole, and people can come here. Well, actually it's like 20 places in Saint Petersburg which is officially made and secured What does it mean secured? Well, first of all, there's the rescues, or how to say, rescues. Well, the people who actually can help in case if somehow you will feel bad or something, or will fall down into the hole. Also, that's the places where the churchmen, the priests, will officially bless it. And there's also the temporary place where you can warm up, where you can undress, and where you can warm up. Okay, here it is. We came here. Winter in Saint Petersburg. You remember how we were riding the boat here in the summertime? Now the water freezes. Okay, you see the people already there. That's it. That's where everything will be. Come on there. We now will have to make a huge detour through Troitsky Bridge. There's Troitsky, what means Trinity. So Peter and Paul Fortress. And next to it, the main Epiphany bathing place. Hurry up, 10 minutes to go. No worries. It will be available until 9 p.m. Yes, also, you know, here every day, absolutely every day, at 12 p.m. from Peter and Paul Fortress, they shot from the cannon. Okay, that's where we can cross the road. Let's cross the road here. Just need to make sure everybody gonna stop. Переходим. Супер. Neva River, and you see the people are already there getting ready for Epiphany bathing. And we will have to go there through the palace embankment and then through Troitsky Bridge. Palace embankment, because it goes starting from Winter Palace. Saint Pete. Okay, 2 minutes to the shot, or 5 minutes to the shot. That have to be the shot from Peter and Paul Fortress at 12. So it's 5 minutes to 12. Happy Epiphany, baptism of Jesus, Epiphany bathing in Russia. Today, millions of Russians will making Epiphany bathing in the ice holes of their rivers, the rivers in their cities, lakes, ponds. Marble Palace, by the way, which is literally all faced with different kinds of marbles, including the Karelian marble, the marble from the Republic of Karelia of Russia, in a Ruskiala Park. I was there this summer, if you remember. There's the Karelian Ruskiala quarry, marble quarry, which is now turned into the park. Well, yeah, like it's inactive now. Not it's active anymore. But the marble from there presents here as well. It's Marble Palace, which is literally made of marble. The fisherman. Okay, 1 minute to the shot. Just one shot have to be from there. At 12 p.m. exactly. Okay, 1 minute to shots, or even less. Alvinочка, Alvinочка. Troitsky Bridge, Trinity Bridge, which is, by the way, projected, designed by the company of Eiffel, Boutignolle. There was the competition in the beginning of 20th century, and Eiffel's project won. And really, if you will look at these supports, whoa, you heard that? Yeah, that was the shot. So it's 12:00. Now you can know for sure. So if you will imagine these supports, not horizontally but vertically, you will see a lot in common with an Eiffel Tower. Okay, let's go. We are going there, where the people are getting Epiphany buffing. There's the Mars field, Марсово поле, Mars field. Neva. Now we cross Neva River, going to Peter and Paul Fortress. It's definitely the most significant place in Saint Petersburg because that's where from everything started. The fortress founded at the 27th of May 1703 by the decree of Peter the Great. So that's why 27th of May admitted as considered as the day of the city. And every year at the 27th, Saint Petersburg celebrates the birthday of this city. Выстрел был. Neva River. Just in several miles from here, there's already the Baltic Sea. Trinity Bridge. Well, most of the river is frozen, but in the middle of the river, here is the stream. Which is not frozen. The thing is, Saint Petersburg still never had like really cold days for a long time. In December, the average temperature was -1, just -1 degree Celsius. Only last week here was several days like -15, -17. So meanwhile, 12:05, and we're almost there. Neva, Saint Petersburg, and me. Thanks for 200 likes. Beautiful fortress. And now this is the oldest bridge in Saint Petersburg. Trinity Square. And by the way, this is the square, which is like an official place, which is now given for the opposition of Russia, political opposition of Russian authorities. So here they can make meetings, the oppositioners of Russia. So the oldest bridge in Saint Petersburg, Yuan Bridge. By the way, Peter and Paul Fortress is also located on the separate island, small island, which is called Zaichi. It's like Hare Island or Rabbit, but I guess more correct to say Hare. Okay, we are on the final stretch. Now gonna get inside of Peter and Paul Fortress, Saint of the Saints. Andreas, Anger, cool. Thank you.
Дом 12, знаешь?
There in the art, the connection broken for a little bit. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. So we are inside of Peter and Paul Fortress. The entrance here is free. You can walk all around for free, but what you have to pay for is different museums that are inside. But to walk on a territory, no problem, it's free. I guess I better will run here. So, Peter and Paul Church. Here are buried almost all Russian Tsars from the dynasty of Romanovs. So this is it, Peter and Paul Church. "15 minutes. So now through these gates we will get to Neva. Or is that closed? Come on. Are you kidding me? Damn it. We will have to get back. Okay, normally we now could walk through just directly. Damn. Короче, надо оттуда обходить. Не знаю, как оттуда. Пошли откуда я знаю. But at least we saw the Peter and Paul Church and walked through the territory. Okay. Yes, was worth it. Yes, lovely walk those. Yes, lovely walk. It's always lovely walk in Saint Petersburg. Marco Grosch, hello. Hello everybody. And happy Epiphany. We now came to the main place for Epiphany bathing in Saint Petersburg. We are inside of the very first place in Saint Petersburg, founded at 1703. That's where from the city started. So walking here is free. You just pay for going to the places. And here is the cheapest option, just to get all-in-one ticket. Here in Paul Church.
Под апостолом Петром подразумевали Петра Первого. Но так искусство XVIII века
Okay, so I'm leaving the fortress, and now we'll go along the walls of the fortress from the outside. Here I better to run. Not to get lost the connection. Okay, more and more people are coming. Well, I told you that several million people all over Russia are making Epiphany bathing during the Epiphany Day, celebrated in Russia at the 19th of January. And here in Saint Petersburg, even though here's 20 points, official points where you can do that, the one here next to Peter and Paul Fortress considered as the main, because it's just a significant place, the historical city center. So this is the boat which can ride the frozen rivers.
А сейчас перекрестите. Вот сейчас перекрестите.
Там дальше. Okay, we keep walking along the Peter and Paul Fortress. Neva River. So I just now was walking there all the way through Palace embankments, got to the bridge, all the way through the bridge, and finally we came here. Съезди в Петергоф. Такой наивный. Думаешь, я не ездил? So actually, you remember where was the door closed? I'm not sure why they closed that door. That's a little bit ridiculous, because first, usually it's always opened, and look, I would just came out from here and that's it. So, but I had to make a huge detour, and many people also now have to make the detour because they are hoping to go through the gates, through these gates, Neva gates. But then people go and making detour. Imagine if I would just go through these gates, I already would be on a place. In the summertime, here is the ferry. Here is the ferry. They installed the ferry here. You sit down on a boat and take a ride around the beautiful rivers and canals of Saint Petersburg. Neva River, Мойка, Фонтанка, Грибоедов канал, Крюков канал. Wow. Okay, only 2 hours by walk from the beginning of Nevsky, from Alexander Nevsky, Holy Trinity Lover. And we are here. Neva. Neva Mother. Wow. So many people. There's already the blessing started. Temporary toilets they bring here. Also, there's the people who provide the security for those who dip down into the ice cold water. And you see there's such a temporary tent. They heat it, so it's pretty warm there. So that's for people to undress and after dipping to come and to warm up pretty quick.
Пошли.
А, вон она.
Да поподобаем тебе всякая слава, честь и поклонение Отцу и Сыну и Святому Духу, ныне и присно и во веки веков.
Now here is the process of blessing the river. They bless the water before people will go dipping there.
Всяческая, твоей державою содержит тварь, и твоим промыслом строишь и мир,
People will dip here.
Ты утвердились и землю луна, ты оградились и море песком, ты год дыхания воздух прольялись. Ангельские силы тебе служат, архангельские лица тебе кланяются, благочители херувими, и шестокрылатие и серафими, о предстоящее и облетающее, страхом неприступные славы твоя покрываются. Ты, Бог сый, неописанный, безначальный, же неизглаголанный, пришелый на землю зрак раба при, подобие человечеством быв, не потерпелось и владыко милосердия ради милости твоя, среди от дьявола мучного рода человеча, но пришел еси и спас еси нас, исповедуем благодать, проповедуем милость, это им благодеяние, естества наши города свободил еси.
Yes, this is a kind of ritual. This is the blessing they bless this Jordan, where people now will bathing, or how to say, dipping. So you see, first of all, everything starts with the priest blessing the water. Next thing, there is the temporary tents where they heat it inside. That's for people to undress and then to get back and to warm up as soon as possible. And here are the rescuers. You see, the guys who provide the security here and also there. So in case if somebody will feeling no good or something or fall down somehow, so they can help. And Orthodox Christian cross. So same as in a Jordan River, Jesus Christ was baptized by John the Baptist, and now people will dip down into the river. If take it all over Russia, usually it's like several million people, Russian people participate in it. So happy Epiphany. Today people of Russia commemorate the baptism of Jesus. Do you dip today? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wait for so long. Alice J, thank you, Sergey. Thank you too. Yes, we have been blessed because some drops got to me and to the camera.
Господа журналисты, просьба уйти со льда.
Так, журналисты разбежались.
Все, уходим со льда, требования МЧС.
Журналисты, давайте.
Нет. Господа журналисты, просьба покинуть лед. Требования МЧС. Нет, нельзя. Граждане и гости нашего города, просьба покиньте лед и зайдите за рождение.
Или я тут туда сюда?
Конечно, со мной. Я вообще для чего тебя взял, то что ты будешь снимать, если что.
Нельзя. У нас здесь весь город. У нас здесь не счет.
Поздравляю с Господним. Мы сейчас с вами совершили водостатный молебен и осветили эту воду для того, чтобы могли мы с вами помазаться
Wow.
а если
Look at
у кого
this
есть
line.
духа, и окунуться. Потому что эта вода сегодня получила благодать Святого Духа.
I'm not sure I'm gonna stay for that long here.
Надо было мне очередь занимать, да?
Да. No any limits.
Точно так.
Wow. The end of the line is just here. Wow, so many people already here. And this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Has anyone died during this celebration? Nobody. More than that, most people who dip down into the water during the Epiphany, they almost never sick, getting sick. Okay, the first one is already goes there. You see that guy? The security providers with the security guys. Okay, the first one is done. The second one. So this is it. That's how it happens. The Epiphany bathing in Russia, and in particular here on the main Epiphany bathing place in Saint Petersburg, which is next to the walls of Peter and Paul Fortress.
Уважаемые граждане, поисково-спасательная служба Санкт-Петербурга просит вас покинуть лед. Нахождение на льду опасно для жизни.
Now this guy will go to that tent and warm up pretty fast, because these tents are warmed up.
Второго убери со льда.
Sergey, how cold is the water? Well, it's kind of cold. Hard to say the exact temperature, but I guess it's 0 degrees Celsius.
Вань, иди сюда. Нет, Вань, я тоже, можно здесь сразу? Возьми патрульного.
Yes, this was also done during the Soviet times, and here is no separate pond hole for the woman. Yes, this is what now happening all over Russia. This is what happens all over Russia. And several million Russians doing this. If take the total amount of people. I will try to get closer now. Here is also if somebody wanna eat or drink. You can get some foods, tea, or clean wine all these people waiting for their time to dip down in the holy water. Ну что? Сейчас туда подойду. Oh, seems like I found a spot where actually you can see the Jordan. The thing is, for me to get right there, I actually have to stay in a queue. But staying here behind the fence, I can do this already now. Was this ritual well allowed in Soviet days? Yes. You see, even the old grandmother deep down. You can wear a wetsuit. Yes, you can. It's up to you. You can even go in gloves, but just going to be stupid. By the way, you were asking if there's a separate Jordan for the girls. No, but there's a separate clock room for the girls. So this is for men, there's for girls, or vice versa. I don't know. But everybody deep down into the same hole. Sergey, have you tried this before? Yes, I have a lot of actual videos from past years. Not only I was dipping into the water, I actually was swimming in the lake together with the Polar Bear club members. Baptism of Jesus.
Ну, они обычно по лестнице опускаются. Я когда вот две года ездила, у меня там тоже свет. Раз, два, три, муж, за лестницу держишь, летаешь. Я с головой, когда я лет.
Берите, пожалуйста, вот эти. Ну сколько там можно сидеть? Мешает.
Мне кажется, газеты нет, плохо. Во-первых, раньше были все это говорили, да, они все это не. А сейчас что?
That mofo sat down there and actually closing the view to the actual Jordan. Get the fuck out from there.
Знаешь, никто не провалился, а я могу, я смотрела. Ну, так не ходи, раз ты можешь. Видишь, куда поставили камеру? Камера уже стоит вот там.
Wow, that's one really hairy man.
Все поднимаются по лестнице. Так, никто не может ужасно. Так, а сейчас делают
Yeah, he's real hairy.
Сейчас в одном месте, а раньше было три. Ну так мы знаем, что раньше было три. Когда не было так, вот сейчас.
Well, the snowman exists.
Специально нужно Ворота перекрыты. Нет, так
Праздником православные! Ура!
He said congratulations and Orthodox people.
Держали его всегда поддерживали, такой кубенький, такой маленький. Говорят, так они говорят, что раньше тогда стояли 19 год. 19-е когда как праздник. Ну что, пойдем?
As you can see, enough of women here as well.
Пока искали.
Slowly getting closer and closer. Finally, I've got the best spot. It will be fine for everybody to do that. Nobody here is asking your age and what you're up to. So it's okay, absolutely, for everyone. Meanwhile, the queue just keep growing. Look. Here is Alvina. She got a queue, but even though she got a queue already a long ago, it's still so much to go. And I'm not gonna. I'm not sure I'm gonna wait for so. I mean, will wait for so long. I mean, I will wait, but I'm not gonna make wait you for too long. So I think that I just will stop here because I don't think that it makes sense to film for another hour. I think this is the line for about at least an hour. So thank you for watching. And see you later. Hope you enjoyed. And got all the imagination about what is Epiphany bathing here in Russia. Thank you. In the end, traditional panorama. Come on. Happy Epiphany. Anna, you're welcome. Jai Lewis, KH, Marco Grosh, Tanya Fenich, Brigantius, Melissa Sanders, see you. Emanuelito, Elise J, Mike G, Ralph Rosa, Joshua Paul, Robert DeVos, D Star, Brian Roston, Steve Stone, Rishabh Sethi, Jorge Cota, Flojo 6274, 8 Gent, thank you all. Kimberly W, Tanya Fenich, David Oliver,